We are back and doing the female delusion calculator this time though. Last time I did the males version of this. Check the link down below if you want to look at that one. That was quite interesting. But this is the same thing, just this is what women want, and we're going to see how delusional this calculator thinks they are. Now, this information is based off the US Census Bureau and NCHS. Now, there's two ways to go through this. There is one where we do the standard average US male, and we put his details down in this section and see the likelihood a woman would be to find a guy who fits this criteria. But then we've also got the red pill section, the ones where women have a lot of rules, lists, and requirements for a man to even be considered a suitor. So without further ado, let's make this nice and quick. So, age. Realistically, you want to get married, okay? You want to find the man of your dreams. What age are you looking for? We're going to have 25 as the bottom, as that's where it starts, and 32. So that's 7-year gap. And we're going to make sure the guy is not married. Race doesn't matter again. We'll keep that completely open. Minimum height. So the average height is 5'9". So this has to go down. Are they obese? No. And the minimum income. Now, from what I found, the average income is just around 50k a year dollars. What we're looking for is a guy who is 25 to 32 years old, who isn't married, any race, is at least 5'9", not fat, and earns at least 50k a year. This gives us a what? A what? This gives us statistically a 5.9% chance to find your ideal man. You know what? Let's go back one. So instead, we're going to do it again, but we're going to reduce the minimum income to 35k a year. And it goes up by about 4%. A 9.2% chance of finding said guy. I guess the only way I could make this slightly easier is if we're going to reduce the age to 23 and increase the age to 35, which is a much wider range. 8.5% of the people, 30 to 35. And that gives only a 7% chance. Why are these chances so low? It does make sense because they can't be married or obese. Once you're around 30, you are about to be married or you are married. It takes out a lot of the men in that area. Now, red pill version. So I've got to imagine that I am this woman. According to the red pill idea, the early to mid 20s is a woman's good years in where she doesn't want to settle down. So now, following red pill logic, the men have to be older than the women because of maturity reasons. So therefore, if this woman is 27, then the minimum age has to be 28. As for the age, I believe the upper value can now extend to 40, and he still can't be married. The race can be anything, and the minimum height isn't 5'9". It's not even 6 foot. It's 6'1" to 6'2". Now I'll be lenient and just say 6'1", and this is where things also take another drastic turn because the minimum income does not start at 35, but they want, according to Red Pill logic, is 100k a year. And one thing that just struck me as I scrolled this bar is that 100k is only here on this whole bar. It is only here on this bar. So where does it go? Okay, it goes up to 500k. Yeah, it goes up to 500k. Wow, 100k a year. That is what we'll go for. And the chances of a woman finding a guy who is not married, any race, at least 6'1", not obese, and earns at least $100,000 a year between the ages of 28 to 40 is 0.33% of men, which makes you a cat enthusiast. Scary stuff. Anyway, this is some more fun. I'll put a link down below if you want to test it out. But yes, enjoy.